That homeless people spend more time in the street than any other segment of our population. And that's where the police do their work. So there's a constant interplay between the homeless population and the New York City Police Department on the streets of our city.
They harass us, they write felonious tickets, they write a ticket for saying that we're panhandling, we're loitering, disorderly conduct. They write whatever they want to write. They'll give you 2, 3 tickets in the same day if they keep catching you. They'll lock you up. You know, if they get tired of you being here, they'll lock you up, send you through the system. They make up charges. We're treated like garbage. I mean, this is a community where we live. The terrorists this and the terrorists that. I feel like the 77th precinct is terrorizing me and people like me in my own neighborhood.
It really started in the street. It started in the street. My people did not know. My people didn't know why they were being beat with chains and clubs and police feet.
Picture the Homeless Civil Rights Campaign. We work to organize homeless people around issues that have the most impact upon us.
How you all doing tonight? My name's Michael Slater. Thank you all for coming and thank you for inviting me to come talk with you all. I'm also a member of Picture the Homeless. Okay? Currently, at the moment, me and my wife and newborn son are living in a shelter here in New York City. Before that, we were living on the streets in Manhattan. We were homeless. One of the things that I've always said anywhere I go, no matter who I talk to, homeless people are still human. We're still people. We still have feelings, we still get hurt, and we still care. But most importantly of all, we still matter.
Police harassment. Police harassment is part of the game. It's part of being homeless.
The Panhandle incident where a federal judge came right out and said that this law was illegal, the enforcement of this was illegal, that panhandlers, as long as they didn't molest people, were within their right to solicit, as long as they didn't bother people. But the police were frequently violating this law.
Tuesday night on, I believe it was November 9th, myself and other members of Picture the Homeless took the liberty of staging a sleep out in Central Park in the Rambles area in a gazebo where I've been sleeping all summer long, getting tickets, getting arrested, being harassed by police just for being in the park, and they've been using Parks Department regulations as an excuse to arrest me. Even though, you know, I've been going through this alone all summer long, I think that this gave the police department there that's been arresting everybody in Central Park, this gave them something to think about.
In the park is not a crime. Give us an apartment, don't waste our time. Sleeping in the park is not a crime.
Hello, my name is John Jones, and I'm a homeless person. I became homeless a little over a year ago. And after becoming homeless, sitting in the park, I was approached by Lynn Lewis, co-director of Picture the Homeless. They invited me to their general meetings on Wednesday nights, and I began to participate in their meetings. I ended up being harassed and and I guess you can say targeted by police officers just for sitting in public parks and minding my own business, doing nothing wrong, breaking no laws. Finally, I took the situation to Picture the Homeless, and Lynn Lewis and the rest of the members of Picture the Homeless all gathered together and put together an action that we could protest this type of treatment by police officers. The police officers would harass and throw us out or ask us to leave the park for doing nothing more than just sitting there minding our own business or reading the paper or eating lunch, something like that. And we all got together and we band together and created an action against the police officers in order to bring light to this type of treatment. Me, myself, and members of Picture the Homeless wanted to show this sign that states clearly that this park is open to the public. There's me, myself, being interviewed, along with Gene Rice and other members of Picture the Homeless. One of the police officers who would normally be harassing us, but on this day was protecting us. These are other members of Picture the Homeless simply going around and chanting equal protection of the law. That is what we're fighting for. Holding up slogans and signs that we all created. Gene Rice basically making statements to a security guard who works for the building which this park is connected to. Even though it's connected to a private building, it's a public park. In this picture, we have Mike Williams being interviewed by a member of the media, and Mike Williams is also a member of Picture the Homeless. The security guard who works at One Penn Plaza asking us not to film him because he doesn't want to be caught on camera, as well as telling everybody that they shouldn't be there and we still can't have this protest. That was his position during this protest action. In this picture, you have another member of Picture the Homeless, Bruce Little, who also approached the security guard and let him know that he can't stop us now. In this picture, you have other members of Picture the Homeless holding up all sorts of slogans and protest signs that we all created. In this picture here, you have the owner of the building also asking not to be shot on camera.
How dare you? 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 How dare you?
Oh, you know, it's so nice we're going to have a picnic in the park and we can just lay out here and it's summertime. And,
yes.
You know, I just love it here.
And it's a nice day, no clouds and blue sky.
Thanks for inviting me.
You're very welcome.
How you ladies doing?
Oh, we're
doing
good.
fine.
All right. Is this gentleman here bothering y'all?
No, he's fine. We're fine.
I understand him. I told him to not be in this park here and everything. But y'all ladies have a nice day, all
He's
right?
not allowed to be in the park?
No, he's not.
Why not?
I told him not to be in here.
But it's public space.
Excuse me.
What are you doing?
What did I tell you
What
yesterday?
did I tell you yesterday?
Didn't I tell you not to be
are
in the
law
park?
enforcement. You
That's
are
right.
not.
I'm law enforcement.
You are not
and I told
legislative.
you not to
You are
be
not
in this park.
judiciary.
Since you don't want to listen and everything, you know what?
What are you doing?
You know
That's why
what?
that's my stuff.
It's
He's
mine
not
Have you
bothering
now.
ever heard of the Fourth Amendment
This
of
is
the
mine now.
Constitution?
Excuse me,
bothering
miss.
us.
Please mind
You
your
got all
business.
my identification in
Yeah,
there.
I
your
live in
badge
this
number?
neighborhood, so
No,
this
you
is my
cannot.
business.
You got my identification
Just
in there.
mind your
Sir,
business.
what is your badge
please.
number?
Don't worry about it.
What is your name?
I'm
I
not
want
getting
my
your
stuff
stuff.
back. What are you gonna do with that? That's my property.
I told you
Everything
not to be
I own in the
park.
world is in there.
I told you about being in my
Oh
park.
no, I told you, I'm tired of this harassment. Somebody call Picture the Homeless.
You don't
I'm
I'll
tired
take you
of
to
this.
jail.
Somebody
If you
call
don't,
Picture
I'll
the
take
Get
you to
off
jail.
me.
Let's go.
You're exceeding the law.
Excuse me. Sir, turn around.
It's unconstitutional.
Sir, turn
it's
around.
unconstitutional.
The Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution says the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. In this skit, we felt like this was violated by this police officer because he took someone's property and threw it away without having a warrant. Thank you.